From Arlington, Texas, welcome to the 2017 Big 12 Championship on Fox, presented by AT&T. For the first time in 7 years, there's a Big 12 title game, and this one pits the 11th ranked Horned Frogs and the Sooners at number 3, perhaps on the verge of the college football playoff. It's the Big 12 Championship game for the first time in 7 years. TCU, Oklahoma, off we go. Arcelia Sutton takes a knee, and the Sooners to start at the 25-yard line with Baker Mayfield, one of the all-time great college football players, leading the way. The junior out of Belleville, Illinois, has nailed 12 in a row, and Oklahoma has points on its opening drive. Threw for 325 and 3 touchdowns against the Bears. TCU starts its day with a Kyle Hicks run. Nowhere to go, and the ball comes out. Scooped up and taken into the end zone for a touchdown. Scoop and score, Caleb Kelly. Disastrous start, TCU. Mayfield sets. End zone Andrews. Touchdown Oklahoma. And they've exploded out of the gates on the Horned Frogs again. Oklahoma brings pressure out of the secondary. Hill throwing for Rager. In the end zone, touchdown. The Horned Frogs needed it, and the true freshman Jalen Rager supplied it. Starbird hit from 41 on their first drive. This is from 43. And it snaps a string of 12 makes in a row. That despite the long run from Baker Mayfield, TCU holds up. Fake to Hicks. End zone shot. John Diarse adjusting. Incomplete. I think he hauled it in, but perhaps was out of bounds when he caught it.
After review, the receiver got his hands under the football, maintained possession of the ball. It's a touchdown.
Well, it took them a little while, but the Horned Frogs have arrived in Arlington, and we've got a game in the Big 12 Championship. Mayfield to throw. End zone, Andrews again. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So he's kept it, even with Song healthy. From 26, he makes it a one-score game. Rodney Anderson motions out. Mayfield looks the other way. And a man comes open. It's Michael Jones on the first play of the second half. Jones goes 55 yards for an Oklahoma touchdown. They boot Kenny Hill. Okoronkwo is waiting for him. It'll depend on the spot. Parnell Motley and Obo Okoronkwo knock him out of bounds, and Oklahoma slams the door as TCU gets a little bit cute on 4th and inches.
Those runs in the first half start to weigh on you in the second half with that big offensive line.
On 2nd and short, they'll throw it deep. Marquise Brown behind the defense for an Oklahoma touchdown. And just like that, the Sooners have broken it open. Play action. Nobody open at first. Now into double coverage and picked off by Will Johnson. Oklahoma takes it right back, taking advantage of the special teams. Starbird from 40. Right down the middle. So 41-17 lead for the Sooners, led by the Heisman favorite Baker Mayfield. Family games of horse out in the driveway to his brother and his mom and his dad, and then his days in junior high where he had to crow hop it just to get the ball downfield. Fueled by all those times. And here he is with a 3rd Big 12 title. Now all that's left the details. Oklahoma has the college football playoff in its sights.
Welcome everyone to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, and the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship presented by Jared. It's a part of Dr. Pepper Championship Week. And for the first time since 1903, there's a Red River rematch. Texas beat Oklahoma in October, 20 miles away in Dallas. It's the Sooners' only loss of this season. They'll try to avenge that today while winning their 4th straight Big 12 title. Interestingly, Oklahoma won the toss and deferred. Lincoln Riley choosing not to put the nation's best offense out there first. So Austin Seibert kicks off, and little Jordan Humphrey takes a knee 1 yard deep. Took over for Mike Stoops, who was fired after the loss to Texas. Ehlinger not reluctant to run, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Field goal kicker, kickoff man, and punter. And that one is up and good from 20 yards. So here's Seibert again. Already connected from short range, and this one's from 27.
But this formation suggests Ehlinger running to the left.
Ehlinger looks to the left, takes it up the middle, and in for another touchdown. On 1st and 10. Murray looking to the end zone, and it is caught! CeeDee Lamb with the Oklahoma touchdown.
Calcaterra right here. He's the biggest receiver out there.
Longhorns inching toward the line. They bring pressure up the middle. It was blocked, and it's Calcaterra with the Oklahoma touchdown and the lead. Flag down in the back of the end zone, near where he made the catch. Sermon, touchdown, Oklahoma.
We talked about this. They have Johnson and Humphrey on the same side here to the short side of the field.
Ehlinger given a lot of time. Fires to the end zone. Caught as he inbounds. Yes. Touchdown, Texas. Colin Johnson. Sooners showing blitz. They rush 5. Ehlinger throws. Caught. Touchdown, Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Well, that's a mismatch for Texas. Lil Jordan Humphrey, their best receiver, against a linebacker, Caleb Kelly.
For the lead from 31 off the left upright and through.
We've seen one hit the crossbar, and we've seen something hit the upright. Texas had the one football by Trey Watson that fumbled out of bounds, but neither team with a turnover.
Murray again on target. CeeDee Lamb ran away from Devontae Davis, who looked a little wiped out as he tried to make the tackle. CeeDee Lamb belted from behind, lost the ball. It got knocked out, and Texas has recovered. Brandon Jones came up with the football. Play fake. Ehlinger knocked down for a safety. Trey Brown came on a blitz, and Ehlinger never saw him. 2 timeouts for Texas. Oklahoma by 5. Murray lofts one up for Calcaterra. What a catch! With the defender on him, it looked like he snared it with one hand. Grant Calcaterra with 2 minutes to go. From the 19, they've been in the red zone 3 times previously with 3 touchdowns. And that one is intercepted. A game-sealing play off the ricochet. Trey Norwood. wraps up the Big 12 championship for Oklahoma for the 4th year in a row. Each of 9 regular season games. Oklahoma, the first Power 5 team to win 4 straight conference titles since the Florida teams of the mid-90s, 93 to 96. First Oklahoma team to do it since the mid-80s under Barry Switzer. And I think, Todd, if Georgia loses to Alabama tonight, Oklahoma's in.
I think so, too.
Slotted at number 5 by the committee this week. They certainly didn't do anything, but in my judgment, that would require somebody would leap over them because they weren't good enough today. Here's Holly Rowe. You're watching the 2019 Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship game on ABC. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, 2 11-1 teams go head-to-head. It's 7th-ranked Baylor and number 6 Oklahoma for the conference title and perhaps a chance to play for the national championship as part of the 4-team college football playoff. Kicks off for the Baylor Bears, trying to win 12 games in a season for the first time in school history. Trey Brown lets it go, and it's a touchback. Down on the field, here's Holly Rowe. Pulled out the victory at Baylor with his legs. He carried 27 times. He handed it off here, and it's a touchdown for Kennedy Brooks. There's Gabe Burkich, the only kicker in the country who hasn't missed a kick. Field goals and extra points combined. And the freshman is still perfect. 44-yarder. All 4 of those lost starters were drafted in the first 4 rounds of the NFL. Look out! Hurts hit from behind. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Baylor.
Now
Rel Bernard has the ball. James Lynch knocked it out. Now the question is it a fumble or a forward pass? They've won several close games, and Mayers has been a big factor in those wins. And that one just sneaks inside the right upright from 44 yards. Dinosaurs roam the earth. After a fast start, a stagnant offense lately for Oklahoma, and that continues as Jalen Hurts throws an interception. Picked off by Jordan Williams. Second turnover committed by Hurts.
Half this yardage to get in field goal range.
23 yards of offense. If they can get into the locker room within 4, that's a win for Baylor. They want more than that. To the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor Bears. Tyquan Thornton. Connected earlier from 44. This is the 28-yarder for the lead. And what a year he has had. And what a season Baylor has had. They have the lead with just 98 yards of offense. Burkich made all 15 field goals this season, and now 16 as he connects from 24 yards. That's the longest field goal streak to start a career. Try to reclaim the lead. They bring pressure, does Phil Snow. Hurts to the end zone, and it is caught! A twisting catch by Nick Basquin, and Oklahoma goes back on top.
Lincoln Riley took advantage of the injury to Graylin Arnold.
A big kick here for Burkich, who's made now all 17 kicks of his career, all 17 field goals. 13 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Zeno. Nifty throw and a catch. Tristan Ebner off to the races. Tristan Ebner to the end zone. Jacob Zeno. Just his 4th collegiate pass. They've all come. 1st and 15 from their own 5. True freshman Jacob Zeno just entered the game. Showing off a strong arm, and he's on target again. It's Chris Platt. All the way to the 10-yard line. Skyler Wetzel, the holder. The kick is good, right down the middle. They were down 20-13 entering this fourth quarter.
Get down.
Zeno again. I mean, so many of these quarterbacks now come out of high school with these spread offenses. They're never under center. A lot of times they arrive at college, they have to be taught how to take the snap from center. Neither team's going to stop it. And this Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship game with so much at stake, including the possibility of a spot in the college football playoff, will go to overtime. At Alabama and Oklahoma, with excellent casts around him, obviously. Ramondre Stevenson, a touchdown for Oklahoma. They rush forward, drop everybody else, and they still get there. He got the throw off. It's incomplete. And Oklahoma is the Big 12 champion again. Welcome everyone to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where this championship Saturday of college football begins with the Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship. The Oklahoma Sooners taking the field, ranked number 10 against the Iowa State Cyclones. They are the number 6 team in the country. This is the Dr. Pepper Big 12 football championship game on ABC, part of Dr. Pepper Championship Week. Oklahoma trying to win its 14th conference title in 25 years, while Brock Purdy and Iowa State trying to win their first. It's the Cyclones' first appearance ever in this conference championship game. They need a win today to remain in the conversation. The Cyclones won the toss and deferred, so Drake Nettles kicks off, and that's not a great start for Iowa State. It goes out of bounds.
Here you see the numbers. Only Northwestern has been better on defense.
There's Chandler Morris into the game, and he runs in for a touchdown. Morris took the snap. Is the snapper. Spencer Jones, the holder. And that one is no good. Well, he didn't miss a kick all of last year. The first miss of his entire college career was this season in the game at Ames when they tried a 54-yarder. Of course, indoors with the wind not a factor. Good snap and hold. And that one is no good. Hit the right upright and did not carry him through.
Mims right here. You got to defend deep shots with Oklahoma.
Rattler looks like he wants to launch one deep. He's going deep for Mims and has the touchdown. Great call by Lincoln Riley and by Todd Blackledge. It's 45 yards. His career longest 51 in the game earlier this year at Iowa State. He's made 3 from 50 plus this year. And that one is good.
And they were pretty gracious in not flagging him for his behavior.
Brock Purdy throws into a crowd and it's intercepted. A terrible mistake by Purdy, and Trey Norwood has another interception. Aishim Young, starting defensive back, ejected for targeting less than a minute in. On 2nd and goal, Purdy throws for Kohler. Touchdown, Iowa State. Missing his 3rd straight game with a lower body injury. Rattler, design keep, turns the corner and scores. Jake Hummel couldn't take him down at the corner, and Rattler was on his way to the end zone with a 9-yard score.
Good feel for the running lanes.
They come to the line quickly after the 18-yard play. Purdy throws it right away. Intercepted by Pat Fields. Another terrible decision by Brock Purdy. His 2nd interception.
I'd be surprised to see a fake and a keep by Brock Purdy.
Hall!
Another
Way
flag
up
down.
into the air. There is another flag down thrown by the official on the far sideline this time.
Offside.
What a
Defense. Defense declined. There's a touchdown.
On second and goal, Hall driving toward the end zone for a touchdown. Made a career-long 54-yarder. This to force Iowa State to score a touchdown. They just do snap it. Didn't look like anybody moved. Purdy, can he rescue this? Purdy lofts it up. Jump ball, and it is intercepted by Trey Brown. Another huge play by the senior from Tulsa. And another critical mistake by Purdy. And you have to put some of that on the sideline. It was a fire drill.
Trey Brown is one of the fastest players in college football, but he always struggled with takeaways. And now he gets his third interception, and it seals the game.
So Iowa State has taken some major steps forward, but this one will hurt for a while. They fought valiantly, but couldn't finish the comeback, and Oklahoma is the Big 12 champion for the 6th year in a row and for the 14th time in the 25-year history of this conference. Before this season began, it's unlikely Baylor and Oklahoma State fans expected to be filing into AT&T Stadium to watch their teams play in the Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship game. Both teams were unranked in the preseason. But linebacker turned running back Abram Smith has helped transform the Bears from a 2-win team last year to a 10-2 squad this season. While Malcolm Rodriguez leads a Cowboy defense that's one of the best in the country. And Spencer Sanders has developed into a dependable dual-threat quarterback. Today, Baylor tries to win its 3rd Big 12 championship, while Oklahoma State is in pursuit of its 2nd, and the Cowboys are also eyeing their first appearance in the college football playoff in its 8-year history. The Cowboys right now barely on the outside looking in, ranked number 5. The college football playoff field of 4 will be unveiled tomorrow. Ebner, 3 career kickoff returns for touchdowns. He is the special teams player of the year of the Big 12 for the 2nd year in a row. And we're underway. And it's a touchback. Out of the pistol, Tristan Ebner is the running back again. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have it at the 25-yard line. Tanner Brown, 23 yards, just inside the right hash mark, and it is good. Oklahoma State capitalizes on the turnover. They were both 4-0 entering that game, and they were ranked earlier in that week for the first time this season. Sanders throws too high and intercepted, and being run back by J.T. Woods inside the 10 and out of bounds. They're going to mark him right near the 10-yard line. And a touchdown catch out of that fullback position. And interesting fake. It worked. It's a touchdown to Ben Sims.
Just love the poise of this young quarterback. He takes his time to sell this fake.
Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Sanders pressured after the fake and throws another interception. Matt Jones picked it off.
Just a beautiful job by Matt Jones reading the screen.
Blake Shapen, the redshirt freshman quarterback, has his team up 7-3 and threatening again. Throws to an open receiver. Touchdown. Drew Estrada. Wide open.
Baylor has totally mixed up the Oklahoma State defense.
Single coverage, end zone, Shapen, and it is caught for a touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with Christian Holmes all over it.
This is a perfect.
Again from just inside the right hash mark. Just about the same spot he made the first field goal, except in the opposite direction. They'd like 3 more off the foot of the true freshman walk-on from Little Rock, Isaiah Hankins. And they got pressure on it, and I believe they got a piece of it. Corey Black came from the kicker's left and got enough of that ball to have it come up short. Fared better than that in the running game. Motion and a fake, and he's hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Jaron McVay had it fall right in his hands. I agree with you. Doyle, the fullback. This is a chance to give the Cowboys momentum right back into the game. Shapen lofts it up, throws it away. Well, as you said, they were 8 for 9 in their own zone going for it on 4th down. Now 8 for 10, and both stops by Oklahoma State. Give him credit. He's had a rough day, but he's leading them back. Touchdown! Dominic Richardson, untouched.
Boy, excellent blocking.
Scored 13 unanswered points in the 4th quarter. Defense was brilliant in the 2nd half. Juggling, and it's intercepted on the ricochet. The defensive end, Utley, who's had a terrific game in the right place there. McVay popped it. True freshman Hankins for 39 yards. No good. He had a 39-yarder that was deflected and came up short.
215 total yards of offense for Oklahoma State. Coming in last 5 games, over 450 a game. Baylor's defense has been on point.
Muffed punt again this week. And it looked like the Cowboys have it. They do. Corey Black recovers the muffed punt. Well, this would be a win for the Baylor defense. They have a goal line stand and force the chip shot field goal. Last week, his 37-yard touchdown run was the first score after they went down by 9. Shovels it ahead. Desmond Jackson bounces down very near the 20, and it looks like a first down. It is. Four-man rush. Sanders running out of time. It's a pop-up, and it is caught by John Paul Richardson. They mix in the run. Desmond Jackson. They're getting it 10 yards at a time.
Keep an eye on that.
Quick pass out wide to John Paul Richardson. 41 pass attempts, a career high for Spencer Sanders. Throws another, wide open and caught. Richardson again. The freshman from Missouri
In the middle, couldn't find a receiver.
Out wide to the other side. Blaine Green lunging for the marker. And Oklahoma State, Todd, now has plenty of time.
Yeah.
But you don't want to score too soon. On the other hand,
Right, and you have a quarterback on the other side of the field that's a little banged up. So not as worried about giving them time as you are maybe earlier in the game. Right now, they've got to keep this momentum going.
short pass. Blaine Green out of bounds.
Can't take a sack.
Jackson, nice run. Fighting for the marker. Victor Obi. Bear in mind they couldn't get this length on first and goal. They're not going to run it. It's a quick slant for Tay Martin. And a first down to the 13-yard line. They're going quickly, even with plenty of time now. feeling rhythm and momentum really for the first time today. And after that short run, 2nd and 7 from the 10. 1:36 to go. Desmond Jackson powering forward. And Baylor will use its final timeout on a critical 3rd down and 3. A minute and a half to go in the conference title game. They throw it up for Martin and a flag down. He couldn't make the catch. Knocked it around for a moment with Mark Milton there, but that's going to be pass interference on the Baylor Bears. They bring Tyler Lacey, the defensive end, as a blocker. Jackson snuffed after he got about half of what they needed. Use more time. 2nd and goal. Jackson again tries to go up and over and did not get in. How agonizing this must be for Jalen Warren.
One of the reasons running inside is so tough is because of Siaka Ika.
On 3rd and goal. This time they will try to throw it. Up for grabs and incomplete. Intended for Tyler Lacey, the defensive end that they put in as a blocker. And the Big 12 championship comes down to this play. Adding to the drama. For Oklahoma State, win a conference championship if you score in all likelihood. And perhaps the CFP. Jackson trying to turn the corner, and he did not get there. Jaron McVay raced him to the pylon and made sure he came up inches short.
The right
no
call.
question about the call. He didn't get to the pylon. McVay in his 59th career game for Baylor with one of the big plays in the history of their football program. They got to get it forward and not take a safety. They'll be the conference champs. Shaping did well to do all he needed to do. Go down without being in the end zone. And the Baylor Bears, who needed Oklahoma State to beat Oklahoma a week ago to get into this game, knock off Oklahoma State to win the 3rd Big 12 championship in school history. The other two were during that stretch when they did not have a conference championship game. They were in 13 and 14 under Art Briles when the regular season champ was the conference champ. And for Oklahoma State, that close to the conference title and perhaps that close to the college football playoff.
Welcome to the heart of Texas, where a title and a trophy are on the line. And if you'd said 3 months ago it's going to be TCU and Kansas State fighting for it, they'd have said, you are crazy. Here come the Wildcats, seeking their first conference title in a decade. Year 4 under Chris Kleeman. And the Horned Frogs, just the slightest of favorites, although this game rated a toss-up at AT&T Stadium is a purple palace as the Frogs come in trying to secure their playoff bid. Welcome to the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship game on ABC between 10th-ranked K-State and number 3 undefeated TCU, part of Dr. Pepper Championship Week. So TCU will boot it away. Luke Laminack kicks it off. And Malik Knowles, a dangerous return. One of the top receivers in this K-State team is deep, but he will bring it out from 2 yards. Knowles, a long strider. And we'll get out near the 28-yard line, and we'll see this K-State offense go to work with Will Howard, who Miller the back. It's Barber in motion, and he's going to throw for it, and touchdown TCU. Tay Barber came in motion, got back to the flat, and what a drive for Duggan and the Horned Frogs.
You know why he does that?
Starts and stays wide left. So Kel Vaughn lined up 6 yards deep. Gonna throw for it, flip it in the flat, catch made, send it, leads, touchdown! They snuck the tight end down! What a response by this Wildcat offense.
Nice job of stepping away from pressure and a great throw.
And on tempo, walking into the end zone is Will Howard. Colin Klein was all over that drive. The jet sweep, the big throw to the running back, and the quarterback just walks in, and the Cats have the lead.
Put a star next to that one with Colin Klein.
Christian Moore is the fullback in front of Deuce Vaughn. Vaughn, heavy traffic, not going to get there. The Frogs clog the middle and get a crucial stop. That was Caleb Fox and company. Shad Banks in there as well. Get two true freshman DBs in there for K-State trying to stop this receiving core. Duggan delivers a long throw. Johnston is left alone, and he's wide open. Ball's out on the ground, and K-State's made the recovery. Austin Moore recovers it. The first turnover of the game is a huge one. Snuffs out the threat. And the play clock winding down. Kell from 42, missed earlier from 55, and drills this one straight through. So TCU.
Good job of affecting the eyes with that same look, this time with Deuce Vaughn.
Got 26, and now the Cats crank some tempo. Howard looking to throw again on first down. Launches to the end zone. Jump ball touchdown. R.J. Garcia with his first touchdown of the season. Filling in for their fallen star, and the Cats are stretching the lead. Felix the Wildcat and Adike Uzoma, the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, makes a big play. First sack of Duggan, and the punt is now muffed. A scramble for it. TCU's got it. Oh my goodness. Just when the Cats seem to have everything going their way, the punt is muffed. Can they punch it in from the 6? Second down. Miller bounces it and scores. And TCU with the takeaway and the touchdown slices into this lead. Only converted one of these today. Duggan under pressure immediately launches for the end zone. Intercepted. The pressure forced a terrible decision, and Julius Brents, who's had a rough quarter, makes the pick. Vaughn gets the edge. Deuce Vaughn in the clear. Can he make a man miss? And it's easy. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the Cats getting closer to the conference championship. 44 yards as they cash in on the takeaway. To make it an 8-point game. And it just slides inside that left upright. They take it 51 yards. It's a one-possession game, but it's still... Keeper, Duggan. Lowers the shoulder. No sliding for this guy. First down to the 34. Three-man rush. Duggan flushed. Again, takes off and runs and weaves his way. That time, he did slide. A good decision. It's 4th down and 2. 2 yards to keep this drive alive. Duggan takes off again. First down and more. Max Duggan barreling down inside the 40. He has just said, give me the ball. I'm taking this over on the ground.
Yeah, he did it on 3rd down. Both in the game at the top.
Pressure again. It's picked up. Duggan, though, running out of time. He's got a lot of space. He can run again. Max Duggan, first down, tight ropes the sideline, and is finally shoved out of bounds. Max Duggan on the ground has been the story of this drive.
No doubt about it.
Clock winding under 2 minutes. The play clock's at 3. Another run. Duggan. How does he have anything left in the tank? He barrels in the end zone within 2 of time. Did he get some air back in lungs and gain 3 yards? K-State stopped 3 out of 4 for their 2-point conversions this year. Wide open, caught. We have a tie game. It's Jared Wiley. And Duggan can barely make it to the sideline. He's pushing away teammates to try to congratulate him.
Helpful.
They didn't give him oxygen. I kept waiting.
I know.
He didn't want it.
And they're going to go to overtime. He doesn't want the oxygen. He didn't want help off the field, and he doesn't want the oxygen.
You know, it's the formation you hope to have at the end of the game, but it's not a victory formation. It's just overtime formation.
Makes sense with the momentum they have right now.
And you know what? With what's at stake here, the way these teams have competed, whether or not TCU needs this to get in the playoff or doesn't, that's really secondary, right?
Yeah.
They're battling for a trophy and a championship. And this, of course, is going to go to overtime here in Arlington. What a battle for 60 minutes. And now beyond power football. Miller makes a cut, falls forward for 4. Kind of a weird start to the play. It's Duggan rolling, makes a cut, stretches. No signal. They'll spot him short, just short of the goal line. That was a funky start to the play. Miller behind him. Miller's got the football, fighting, stretching, no signal. Stop short, 4th down. Miller is the back. He's got the ball. No! Kansas State stops him. K-State's defense rises up on the goal line and denies Miller. And now any points on their possession will win them a Big 12 title. Dead center, 31 yards out. Kansas State outlasts TCU. And they are Big 12 champions for the first time in a decade. And after fighting from behind in the 4th quarter yet again, Sonny Dykes' offense comes up inches short in the top of the 1st in overtime. He chose to trust his offensive line and try to punch it in, not settle for 3. Duggan, a tremendous job. Most would say this is enough, but it'll be, as Dykes told us yesterday, still kind of an anxious evening in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas, and the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship game. The Oklahoma State Cowboys, 9-3, ranked number 18 in the country in the championship game for the 2nd time in 3 years against number 7 Texas, 11-1 for the first time since 2009. That's the last time they won the Big 12 title. It's usually close when these two teams get together. Oklahoma State has won the last 2 in each of the last 2 regular seasons. They didn't play in this regular season. Will Stone kicks off. And Brennan Presley's going to try to return it. And went down just shy. Ewers throws it. And open in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Adonai Mitchell. And take care of some of those short routes. 3-3-5 defense. Here's some trickery. It's a flea flicker. And it works to perfection. Jatavion Sanders wide open for the touchdown. Cowboy fans starting to get a little annoyed with the contact being allowed on the perimeter. They don't mind that one. Brennan Presley, the quick strike from Bowman. And Oklahoma State is on the board on a 5-yard touchdown. Byron Murphy came in as a blocker, and it's a touchdown. Thrown to Tavondre Sweat. But here is that 3rd down and 4, probably 4 down territory. Bowman just throws it up for grabs, and it is intercepted. He threw it last time they won the Big 12. And on to play for the national championship. Hoping it's the same script this year. Baxter fought his way into the end zone. Colin Oliver couldn't get him down. 3 for 3. Haven't even had that many third downs. They brought a blitz, and it's an interception. Nick Martin slowed by Ewers and tackled by Xavier Worthy at the 3-yard line. From the 1 would have been an option as well. Pressure on Bowman. Throws to the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad Owens. A 7-yard score. Ewers into the flat. Blue has the touchdown. Private Christian school in Newburgh, Oregon, Division III. And the ball comes out. The question was it a catch for Johnson? And then a strip and a recovery. So here is Bert Auburn, who's made 19 in a row, the school and conference record, and that streak is over. Wide left. Caught a touchdown pass for Georgia last year in both of their games in the college football playoff. Robinson trying to stay in bounds, and he did all the way to the end zone. 57 yards for Keelan Robinson. 2nd and 10. They can get another first down at the 1. Robinson, room outside. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Texas. No room all afternoon. Bowman to the end zone. Caught. Rashad Owens, the touchdown. Nice drive engineered by Bowman. A championship, and it's Jonathan Brooks who put enough of his uniform on just to be on the field for the championship game. What a smart and classy gesture by Steve Sarkisian for the great running back. So Texas wins the 4th Big 12 championship in their 28 years in the conference. Mike Gundy hoping to send them off with a loss, as Oklahoma State will remain in the Big 12. They did send Oklahoma out with a loss in the last bedlam, at least for a while.